Many of us have students who have official accommodations allowing them additional time to complete an exam. In the case of CBU, you would have got an email from the Jennifer Keeping Center normally giving students time and a half to complete the exam. So that's easy to accommodate in a real world setting, but how do you do it online? It's actually even easier online. Let me show you. So here is an exam I set up, and I've got a time limit of an hour and 15 minutes, and this was from yesterday, so it closed at a particular time yesterday. Now, what if I have one of these students who has an accommodation and I want to give that student time and a half, or I want to let them start it at a later date? Perhaps they were sick and they want to write it at a later date. Both of these are super easy to accommodate. Let me show you how. I'm just going to go to User Overrides. I'm going to add a user override, and this will pop up. So at this point, I can type the name of my student. I'm not going to do that for privacy reasons, but I would type the name of my student in here, and any student enrolled in the course, once I start typing their name, they're going to pop up, and I'm going to select that student. I can then go through and I can change the time, for example, giving a time limit of an hour and 20 minutes or whatever, 120 minutes, whatever you would like to do here. I can also turn on or off the time limits here. So remember that if you've got a closure date as well as a time limit, you've got to change both of those to give the extra time. But let's say a student was sick and you wanted to open it up just for that student. I could easily go and just open it up for the next day, and it would be very simple. I'm just going to go through and save that. And when I save this, ordinarily, it's going to say user override for that student. And you can do this on an individualized basis. So if some of your students need particular accommodations, any of those accommodations can be entered in just like this. It's super easy to do and important to do to ensure that everybody has adequate time to be able to complete the exams and get the mark that they deserve.